What is happening, everybody, and how y'all doing today? I would like to welcome you guys to the 24th episode of DJ Talk. And now, before we get started, I would like to take this time to send a shout out to everyone that has been showing love, not only to my podcast, but also to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the support. Like there's an old, like everybody would say right here, let's go, let's grow. And more importantly, let's support each other. When it comes to the YouTube channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell for notifications. Let's support each other. Let's grow together. So, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it so much. So if you guys haven't heard the last episode, it was outstanding. And hopefully you guys loved it because it was also incredible to listen to. So make sure you guys go check that out. So without any further ado, let's get right to it. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about today. We're going to do something a little bit different today. Because in this episode today, we are going to be talking about how to avoid getting friend zoned. And the question is, on everyone's mind is, what does it mean getting friend zoned? And that is what we are going to be checking it out today. So back to the question. What does getting friend zoned mean? It means that a friendship in one person, typically a male, is romantically or sexually attracted to the other, but the attraction is not mutual. He's obviously in love with her, or she is obviously in love with him. Same thing, same topic. But she keeps him in the friend zone, or he keeps her in the friend zone. So, in order to avoid getting friend zoned, you have to approach the right way. And to all the men and women out there that are single and want to be with someone and you want to be with them forever and ever, you have to approach the right way. There are multiple steps of how to avoid getting friend zoned. And we are going to be kicking it off with the first one. Do not keep waiting around. People who wait for the perfect moment or often are often lingering around before making any obvious moves get friend zoned pretty quickly. Take your time until you are comfortable, but don't prolong it unnecessarily. If you really like them, find a sooner time to shoot your shot and show it to them. How to not get friend zoned is really about timing, most importantly. Excuse me. Number two, be there for them. To really show someone that you are the ultimate keeper, you need to be a strong support system to them. In rough times, they need to be able to always count on you. To really consider you more than a friend, they need to know that you are always dependable and care for them more than others. Number three, do cute things for them. To casually step out of the friend zone, you need to make gestures that are clearly beyond the realm of friendship. Old fashioned romantic gestures are actually still in. Plan a hot date with a movie and a fabulous dinner. Spread to woo your crush. If you are seeing any friend zone signs, this can be done to make quick repairs. You can also bring them flowers after work or send over a box of chocolates when they are having a difficult day. Number four, be consistent. My favorite word, be consistent. Leaving them high and dry will confuse them about your stance. On the whole thing, the key to showing someone you are good enough for them is by really sticking around for them. This applies to textual conversations too. Do not show any signs of texting anxiety or scene zone them for more than a day. Do not get friend zoned over a text. Over text is by keeping your text stage healthy and alive most of the times. Number five, be yourself. Keyword, just be yourself. I believe a lot of time men or women land up in the friend zone because they are constantly trying to try to be someone they are not. To avoid any tags, they start adopting personalities that will help them succeed in winning the one they like. That is completely counterproductive. When you're trying to be a trope and not yourself, people can often see through that and turn around and walk the other way. How not to get friend zoned is certainly about not just being a friend anymore, but also about being your unbest self, unabashed self. Number six, tell them that they are special and really just say it out loud to them. If you're not making any grand gestures, that is fine too. But to avoid being friend zoned, you have you really have to say some things out loud. Like, you mean a world to me. I love being around you. Or you are so dear to me. Are some things that you should say to them. Number seven, be a little mysterious. Be a little mysterious. Showing all your cards at once never works when you are trying to woo somebody. If you want to make someone like you or make them miss you, you need an air of mystery around yourself. Do not give in and tell them everything about yourself at once. Let them peel your layers one day at a time. This will keep them hooked and interested in you. Number eight, stay in their loop. If you want to not get friend zoned by an ex, you cannot just walk out of their lives. This will make them forget you or realize that you are just better off as friends. To make to really make them love you again, you have to be part of their lives. Their friend circle and their everyday. Bump into them at the grocery stores or run into them at parties of mutual friends. Even sending a relatable mem once a day works. Just do not detach or cut off. Number nine, do not be clingy. Gotta be careful with that. While we told you to be consistent and available at all times, it did not mean that you should hanker on. Giving space is extremely important. Your efforts need to be obvious and need to watch out for signs too. If he or she is getting uncomfortable or is trying to avoid you, take a step back and reorganize your way further. Number 10, jealousy does not always work. People often think the easiest way on how to not get friend zoned is by making the other person feel jealous and miserable. Rambling too many stories about new dates or other casual hookups will not always do you good. Sometimes jealousy makes people stray away even further. It's a hit or miss, so we would recommend you try not to use this toxic method at all. Number 11, touch them often. Little touches here and there are considered very underrated, but go a really long way in showing someone what you feel about them. To not get friend zoned by a guy or girl, you must show him or her that you want to take things the other way. Brushing their shoulder while laughing and touching hands accidentally are all old school tricks, but work fabulously. Show them that you really want them if you're serious about how not to get friend zoned. Number 12, don't act like their partner already. Don't do that. Being possessive, toxic, or emotionally needy is not going to do you any favors. No, it's not. If even if the romance is real and you two are almost dating, you must still not start speeding on that road. Give him or her time to get accustomed to you being in their lives without throwing it onto them. If it comes to them as a surprise, they will bolt and leave you in the friend zone. Take time to open other venues of the relationship. Number 13, work on the sexual tensions. Without sexual attraction, you are going to show it to them. All right. You are going to end up in the friend zone without a doubt. Embrace your sexual desires towards them and show it to them in little ways. Whether you are initiating a sex chat for the first time or trying to kiss them, be passionate about it. To not get friend zoned on a date, you must leave a spark. Physical attraction can do more than you think. If the sexual dynamics are in place, you will never get a chance to ask yourself, am I being friend zoned? Number 14, be assertive. People often are swooned when someone else confidently takes the lead. This makes them wanted and makes them feel like they are taken care of. Be upfront and make concrete plans. Do not be lazy when it comes to courting them. Be forward about picking them up and showing them places and doing things with them. Don't sit back and expect them to do the work because that will make them lose interest. What I mean by that is it'll make them lose interest in you and they will not have nothing to do with you after that. Number 15, don't become the nice guy or nice girl. It It's very easy to be compartmentalized into that box. And once you are, that friend zone isn't a long road from there. Do not just do things for them because you are generally a nice person. Do things because you like them. There are many easy ways to be romantic. If they think that everything you do for them is because you're just a nice guy or a nice girl, how not to get friend zoned is really going to go downhill for you. Show them that you don't expect anything in return. You're doing these nice things because you want this relationship to go somewhere. Number 16, play hard to get. Teasing them a little is necessary to make them want you even more. But make sure you don't do it so much that they'll completely lose interest in you. Do not always answer their call and make time for them and the drop of the hat. Be busy, occupied, engaged elsewhere to let them know that you are not some easy cookie. How to not get friend zoned is not just about showing them that you are right for them, but also letting them know, let them realize on their own. Question for you guys. And that was the last step, by the way. And I also have a question for you guys. Very important. Have you ever heard someone say this before? Timing is everything. And you know what? That is true. Because timing is everything. There's always the time. It's always time for everything. There's a time to go for it. It's a time to take a step back and say, you know what? I'm going to be patient. That's what the signification of it is. Timing, that's what it means. Timing is everything. Because when you feel deep in your heart that one person is meant for you to be with, that one person is meant for you to be with you forever and ever, you want to be more than just a friend. You have to build a lot of confidence and believe that that person is for you to be with. So, to end this episode, I would like to give you guys a piece of encouragement. Very important. If you want your relationship to go smooth, I've said it many times and I will continue to say it again. And here on DJ Talk, we can say it again and again and again. Put Jehovah, the one and only, first at all times. And once you do that, you will never regret it ever again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And stay tuned for the next episode of DJ Talk. Stay motivated, stay positive, and most importantly, stay out of the friend zone. Peace out. Hope you guys have a pleasant evening.